Ladies and gentlemen, one of the highlights of our evening, the Caribbean Moonlight Jazz Band will begin to play, but we wanted to announce their names because they're going to do great work today. On sax is Martin Dalmasi. There you go. Come on, the hand claps. It's great. On piano, we're going to have Emmanuel Toufet. And on drums,
Dadine B1, Ronaldine Beaubrun. On bass is Mark Howell. On congos is Gary Auguste.
wow.
On vocal is Jesse Alessi. As you guys enjoy my favorite part of the program, please hear this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful band play for us tonight. Everyone, may we have your attention, please?
Good evening, everyone. We thank you all for coming to the 6th Annual Haitian Community Partners Gala, fundraising gala for the young people of the city of Brockton. Can we give the community so far that is here a hand clap, please? My name is Bishop Tony Branch, and my host is Vanessa Jean, and we are going to do this together. Are we not?
Yes, we are, and I hope everyone enjoyed the cocktail hour by Kiskei Catering. Did you guys enjoy the brie outside? Can you give a round of applause for the Kiskei Catering?
At this time, we would like to offer an opening prayer, what we call an invocation. And if you don't mind, if you want to stand on your feet, that would be fine. If not, that would be fine as well.
But bow your heads in respect, please.
I think I'm going to just come over here. Ladies and gentlemen, because we are Haitian community partners, and because a lot has been going on, not only in Haiti, but across this country, I want to read you a scripture. For the Bible tells us, when the alien resides with you in your land, you shall not oppress the alien. The alien who resides with you shall be to you as a citizen among you. The Bible says, you shall love the alien as yourself. For you were aliens in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord, your God. Bow your heads. Father God, in the name of the Jesus that I serve, Lord, I ask from the capital of Port-au-Prince to Washington, D.C., to Boston, Massachusetts, to Brockton, Massachusetts, that you move in your spirit, that you loose anything that is not of God, that we may be a welcoming spirit to all that will come to this land. Lord, we provide and we thank you for the sanctuary of Brockton, that we may do your will. In the name of the Christ I serve, those that believe in the redemption, please say amen. All right.
So as we get started, we're going to be moving to the national anthem. and she's on her way. So you may remain standing as
Laurie Joseph.
comes to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
We are going to have the Haitian national anthem now, and we have a wonderful surprise here. Oh, you got it? Thank you.
Pour le pays, pour les ancêtres, Nations Unies, Nations Unies, donne-moi point de traite du sol, soyons seuls maîtres. Nations Unies, Nations Unies pour le pays, pour les ancêtres. Marchons, marchons, Nations Unies pour le pays, pour les ancêtres.
Say your name. Tell them your name.
Wesley,
We want you all to hear his name. What's your name?
Wesley,
Wesley did a great job. Give him another hand.
We would like to announce Marlene Nabide, who is President Emeritus of Haitian Community Partners. She will be doing a presentation talking about the organization and the program that it does with the youth.
Amen, amen. Marlene, we're looking for you.
So Marlene, center stage, please.
Let us give Marlene a hand clap, please. She does yeoman's work in the community. God bless her.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Come on, Uye. Kamanouye. Okay. Come on, guys. It's been more than 6 years. My Caucasian friends, I've been teaching you this word. Sak passe. Sak passe. Naboule. Lem di sak passe, nap di naboule. Sak passe. Okay. Thank you so much. As you know, Haitian Community Partners, it's an organization that's been here around for the past 6 years. In those 6 years, we did a lot of things, and we plan to do more than that. And we as an organization, we could not do it without your help. It's the help of the community and the working together with the other organization that speaks to us, who we are, a Haitian Community Partners. Through those 6 years, what we have been doing, I don't have words to explain what the Haitian Community Partners have been doing throughout those 6 years. However, I have a few short clips that will tell you in their own words, youth that have been participating in our programs, youth that have been the beneficial of the scholarships, will let you know a little bit about Haitian Community Partners. Because I did that every year. I've been telling you what we have been doing, who we have been working with, and all the projects that we have been doing. But this year, I want you to hear it from the youth.
Okay. Thank you, HCP, for helping underrepresented students like myself in navigating the system that was never meant to represent us. You have helped to break down the barriers that have been impeding my success and goal to become a physician, especially as a woman of color. I appreciate you guys so much and all the work you're doing.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Favery, and I am one of the recipients for the Haitian Community Partners Scholarship. I attend Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, and I'm in the nursing program. I'm currently in my first spring semester of college, and I'm really grateful that I received the Haitian Community Partners Scholarship, because when it came time for the fall semester of college, I had a lot of, my bill was really high, and I needed extra cash to buy my books and supplies, and that scholarship helped me with that. And I encourage you all to keep donating to this scholarship so that the other high school students that are coming in, so that they can make their dreams come true, and so that it can help them on their path to success. I am really grateful that I got the scholarship. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ernie Race, and I am the recipient of the 2016, one of the recipients of the 2016 HCP scholarship. I am a rising junior at the George Washington University located in Washington, D.C. I am currently studying speech, hearing, and language sciences, as well as being on the pre-health track. My concentration is hearing and deafness. So I'm just going to briefly talk about how the HCP scholarship has impacted my college journey thus far, as well as a couple words that I have for the donors. So to begin, I'm going to talk about my journey of college briefly. So I am a first-generation college student. Both my parents migrated from Haiti. They have not completed their education or achieved higher education, so I'm more than fortunate to be able to be in this position. The HCP scholarship has aided me in multiple ways. So first, I'm just going to touch base on finances. Coming to college, there are a lot of hidden fees that they do not tell you about. I know my first semester I was enrolled in a couple science courses for my major, and that was an extra $200 per course. Although I did receive other scholarships and financial aid, it was just a lot of unexpected finances that just wasn't taken into calculations, and the HCP scholarship aided me in that way. And then it also aided me, I think in my opinion, this is the biggest way the HCP scholarship has aided me, is in the transition to college. And the transition to college, it was such a big transition for me, especially being first generation, moving out of state. I didn't know anybody here. So it took a while for me to adapt, to adjust to my new surroundings, as well as knowing where my classes were, who should I go to if I have an issue. So having the HCP scholarship allowed me to have a semester that I was not working. My freshman year, first semester, I did not have to take an on-campus job because HCP scholarship provided aid in order for me to purchase my books, whatever the lab courses that I had to pay extra for, it covered that portion. So therefore, I was able to just adapt to my environment without taking on the extra stress and the extra responsibility of holding a job while adjusting to college. So I think those are the two main ways the HCP scholarship has actually impacted me. So to the donors, I'm saying give what you can, because there are so many students like me who are trying to pave the way, trying to make a name for themselves, trying to rise from almost, I'm not going to say nothing, but like from the lower. And there's just so many obstacles as first generation students that we have to overcome, and one of them is financial. So in that way, you're aiding so many students like me who have the potential to be very successful, but they just have certain obstacles in their way. So to the donors, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for that scholarship, because it has helped me in so many ways. Like I just briefly talked about it, and it's still impacting me today, because that first semester that I was able to not have an on-campus job, I met so many people. I made connections to people who are still very useful to me today. So imagine if I was working all the time trying to cover this cost and this cost, then maybe those connections wouldn't have been made. So I just want to say thank you for that, and I encourage for you guys to keep this program going, giving back to the community. It's such a great thing, and you guys have inspired me so much just to do the same, to give back to my community. I just want to say thank you so much, and I hope to see more of this type of programs in the future.
Thank you, Haitian Community Partners, for standing in the gap for African Americans and immigrants in our community. As a daughter of an immigrant and a future doctor, I pledge to stand in the gap to ensure that our future generations are able to receive the same opportunities that I was able to have thanks to HCP, for allowing me to partake in different internships that will further my experiences, so that when I do apply to jobs, I am better equipped than other people. Once again, I'd like to thank HCP for all the work they have done, and I hope that they continue to allow students to have these opportunities to push them and help them thrive in their college education. Thank you.
I don't know what else to say. They said it all, isn't it? They said it all. Because last year, who remembered last year, the theme of the gala last year? Who remember it? What was it? What was the motto last year? Seriously? This never was here last year. You didn't remember? I know. We always said that, Mayor, one Brockton. But last year, our motto was Ubuntu. 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 We are here because of you. I am a successful woman because all my community take part on my success. This year, we're talking about standing in the gap. I just want you to know, each of you have to stand in the gap for someone else. You have standing in the gap for many people in your life. This year, Haitian Community Partners want you all to pledge to stand in the gap for the community, this community, Brockton. As the mayor said, this is the only thing I've been preaching. There's no Haitian American Brockton, no Cape Verdean Brockton, no African American Brockton, no Irish Brockton. We only have one Brockton. This Brockton is my Brockton, as it is your Brockton. I was not born here, but I raised my children here. I bought a house here. I made this city my city. And no one can take that away from me. And no one can take that away from anyone who lives in Brockton. Today, I am a Brocktonian. And Haitian Community Partners is an organization for the Brocktonian in Brockton. So therefore, today, we are pledging to stand in the gap for so many people who doesn't have a voice, for so many people who cannot reach out to others to help them, So we as a community, we as an organization, asking you to do the same thing that we are doing. And that's why those kids said and encouraged us to continue to do what we are doing. I thank you for your time, and we will continue with the program. Thank you.
Marlene, thank you for that wonderful, wonderful speech. But I'm not feeling encouragement. If you're willing to stand in the gap, say, I will. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Y'all better see me in church tomorrow. If you're willing to stand in the gap, say, I will. That's much, much better. So the next person that I'm going to introduce is a friend of Haitian Community Partners. The mayor speaks of One Brockton, but truly he has come through for us on many, many different occasions, including the use of this beautiful facility tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Mayor Bill Carpenter. How are you doing, Mayor? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Well, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here with you. So the bishop mentioned the use of the building, so I thought I'd tell you about that. I want to especially welcome you here tonight to the Shaw Center. This is the first time the Shaw Center has been open in over a year. This is the very first time we've used it in over a year. And I'll tell you, where's Marlene, that we were not planning to start using it until next month. However, Marlene can be a very persuasive lady. And she said, well, we were planning on using the Shaw Center, but our event is in April. And I said, I got you, we'll get it ready. So the facility all around needs a lot of work. The systems, we're probably going to have to invest $2 or $3 million to bring this whole facility back. But a lot of work has been done inside this portion of it, and it's getting there. And I just thought it was really important that we not allow this to stay here shuttered, shut down, that we need to start getting it going again for the community. And organizations like HCP are just what we have in mind. The facility will not be back open full-time this year, but for certain select events for our nonprofit organizations here in the city, we want to get it open for the functions that have been here. And this is our first one, and we managed to get it open, and it's, I think, a real honor that HCP is the first organization that has the chance to come in and use it. HCP, let me just say a few words about HCP. I have enjoyed watching HCP grow over the past 6 years and watched the mission continue to expand. And I love the video with the young students, but I mean, you think about a number of different initiatives HCP has had, whether it's English proficiency, whether it's doing outreach in the community around public health issues to educate the community, and the mentoring and the role modeling that's done with young people from the high school is a great program. And as I listened to the young lady speak about the challenges of being a first-generation college student, well, that's really a Brockton challenge. That's not just a Haitian community challenge. That's a Brockton challenge. We have a lot of unbelievably smart, talented, gifted young people that we're working very hard to make sure that they get the same opportunities that everyone else has. And part of that is identifying first-generation college-bound students in making sure that they get the extra help, not just financial, but all of the extra help, how to fill out a FAFSA, to go visit a college campus, because I'm a first-generation college student, so I remember my experience of going off to college. And it's different when your parents do not have their college experience to share with you. The children who don't get that from their parents are working very hard. They're doing everything they can to make sure their children get to college. Many of them are here because they wanted that education for their children, but they don't have their own personal experience to share. And so that's why it's so important when a program like HCP can come in and provide mentoring and provide role modeling and making sure, having some of these young women that were in the program to have an opportunity to spend time with other women of color who are professional people, that are educated, that can serve as role models for them and help them to bridge the gap. That's a gap that needs to be bridged. And, you know, something just as understanding how to make out your financial aid form, or knowing how important it is to go visit 3 or 4 college campuses before making a decision. All of those things are critically important. So I know that in our ad in the program book this year, we made it a point to mention that we're proud to support the youth programming of HCP, because I think that is just such an important piece of the message, and we'll continue to support that youth programming. So I kind of feel like we all started together about 6 years ago, because a lot of the people who founded HCP were a lot of the same people who helped me to become mayor 6 years ago. And it's been very wonderful to watch us all grow. And I have to say hello to my old friend Yves Cajus that I have not seen in many years. So Yves, it's wonderful to see you tonight. Yves and I used to spend a lot of time on the radio together 20 years ago, maybe even a little bit longer. So it's great to have you here with us tonight. And I'll just mention, I can't stay as long as I usually do. My dad is in the hospital. He's not doing very well. He's 92 years old. So I'm trying to get myself over there as much as I possibly can. So I hope you'll understand that. Something we all go through in life, having our parents get old. So I'm very fortunate to have had him long enough to get old, but he took a bad fall a couple weeks ago and he's not doing too well. So I'm going to slip out in just a little bit and go spend a little time with him. But it's a pleasure and an honor to be here with you again this year. And myself personally and as a city, we are prepared to continue to work with HCP because, as Marlene said, HCP is not just a Haitian American organization. It's a community organization. They're working with everyone in the community, and we need those community-based partners to work with us, whether it's working with our young people or some of the other missions that they're on. So we look forward to continuing to be a partner with HCP. Thank you. Thanks, Mayor. There you go. Nice to see you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and of course our prayers are with your dad. Amen.
know what? I think I should bring some people up here to show me how many of you guys have those dance moves, okay? We should have a dance contest. No? No? Next up.
Next up. So I just want to make, this is maybe a lengthy announcement, but I want to first to acknowledge State Representative Jerry Cassidy, if we can give him a hand clap. And if we can also give a hand clap to Senator Mike Brady. And we believe that others are on their way, including Representative Claire Cronin. And Randolph Town Councilor Natasha Clergy. Did I say that correctly? Amen. In 2018, the NAACP sued the Trump administration for racial discrimination with respect to the TPS program. In a nutshell, they wanted to expel 50,000 Haitian families from the United States of America. On the local level, the NAACP responded to a racial incident at the Market Basket here in Brockton, Massachusetts. The leadership around that particular attack, when I say attack in terms of responding to it, the leadership came from the NAACP local president, Phyllis Ellis. At this time, she is our special guest, and we ask that she join us on the stage to give her poem. Thank you, Phyllis Ellis. Ladies and gentlemen, again, Phyllis Ellis. Thank you.
Thanks, Tony. Good evening. I have recited this poem on more than one occasion, but when Marlene called me and asked me to do it tonight, I was more than happy to do it. The poem I'm going to recite is about respect, confidence, and pride. So it gives me great pleasure to recite And Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I got oil wells pumping in my living room? Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still, I'll rise. Would you rather see me broken, with bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness offend you? Does it come as a surprise? Did I dance like I diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I am a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, President Phyllis Ellis, that was wonderful. That was wonderful.
So next up, I have the pleasure to announce one of my colleagues on the Haitian Community Partners Board, Pascal. Please come up as she's going to be speaking about the ESO program that we, Haitian Community Partners, offers every weekend, and she's going to bring her students with her.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Pascal Sincere. I'm from Haiti, and I'm a member of HCP. I am the teacher, the educator of HCP. And we have an ESL class, English as a second language class, and 6 of my students are here, and they would like to tell you a bit about the English class that is held at the Haitian Community Partners Office on Lechon Parkway. So listen to them. Okay. This is Gerline Paris, Chantal Demesme, Franzi Dorsainville, Colin Jean, Christian Boinville, and Daniel Pierre. So they will tell you something about the class.
The teacher's method is excellent.
She makes sure understand every lesson and always gives us homeworks.
We feel like home. The classroom is very welcoming.
We all are always eager to come to class every Friday.
We learn about every day living in the USA.
We wish ACP could launch more activities to reach out to the Asian community at large.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. If you know anyone that comes from Haiti or Cape Verde and they need to learn basic English, they can come to the HCP office at 71 71 Lechon Parkway, and they will find me there to help them. Enjoy your night.
Are y'all having fun? I can't hear you. Y'all having fun? It's a wonderful program tonight. We are going to reintroduce Chefe Toko. Did I say that right? Am I getting my African accent back? Chefe Toko. Oh, I'm good. Come on up.
Thank you. So in African culture, and I believe it has to be the same thing in Haiti, we feed on people's energy, meaning that I need everybody to get up so that we can become one in this place. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I've been hustling in the morning, in the afternoon and in the evening. Blessing caution, I see can if you intimation share. They may never see a bed in them, mammy toy. Inwano, see can me pay, Embano. Mundi mija, Ubi medimio, dimija. Mundi mija, yeah, mammy toy. Wano, isi mundi mija, ubi mija, isi mundi mija, yeah, mami toy,
Hello, did you see it? Give it up for Sheffy again. Woo! Who can show me those moves? You want to show me those moves? You want to show me those moves? Show me those moves again. What's your name? Let Kiana show you the moves again. Go ahead. Thank you, Kiana. Next up, I have the awesome pleasure to introduce the keynote speaker, who is not just a colleague, but a friend. Fenna Falone of Boston is a Brooklyn-born Haitian American and the founder of So Phenomenal, a vibrant and colorful one-stop shop for branding and design services. Heavily influenced by hip-hop, the artwork of Jean-Michel Basquiat, Andy Warhol, and the Haitian and the African diaspora, Fenna is a branding consultant with the skills that branch out to graphic design, web design, videography, and photography, which we all are self-taught. Give it up for her. Her work has been featured in Essence and the Fashion Bomb Daily, and has worked with organizations such as the Pendergrass Foundation and influencing artists like Omarion, Amanda Seales, Whitney White of Natural 85, and more, and the list just keeps growing. Since birth of So Phenomenal Design and Images in 2017, Fenna has made it a point to give it back and offer creative workshops and mentoring to young Black and brown youth around the significance of creating and the importance of cultural representation. Please give a warm welcome to the stage, Fenna Fanal.
Good evening, everyone. So, first and foremost, I am extremely pleased and honored to be a part of HCP. No, I know what it is, but I'm going to talk about Vanessa. She literally, we were having a regular consulting meeting, and she literally was like, would you like to be a keynote speaker? And I'm like, we're here for you, not for me. And so, hence why I'm in front of you today. Today, I would like to speak to you about the unpredicted purpose and life's funny way of bringing it to life. A lot of us here who's ever been asked by a teacher or someone else, what do I want to be when I grow up? Oh, so no one's been asked that question? So who's ever been asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? How many of you are doing exactly what you're doing? Praise God for everyone's hands are up. Praise God. So to give a little bit of background, she did give me a little bit of my bio. I am a branding consultant, and with that, I am also a photographer, graphic designer, and a web designer, but I'm also venturing out to videography and also event curating. How I started, again, I am a first-generation Haitian, And not only that, I am also a first-generation college student. So being that, and I'm the first one in my family to go to college, there's a lot of pressure that comes with it. So my parents came into the U.S. back in the 70s. They are from the south of Haiti, Côte d'Ivoire. I'm not sure if anyone else is from Côte d'Ivoire. There you go. And again, I was born in Brooklyn. They came straight from to Brooklyn. We got people here from Brooklyn. And all my parents wanted was the best for me. And that's what most of our parents want for us. And those who are parents, that's what we want for our kids. And so we moved to Massachusetts in 1990, 1991. And when we moved to Boston, my father started his own auto body business, which is in Dorchester. He's no longer there right now. He's retired. And I've realized that business has always been a part of me. The hustler has always been a part of me. It's just, it came to me a bit later. And we'll touch on that later. But I woke up every morning to go and tend to being his secretary at this auto body shop, being the only young woman working with cars and calling in for parts, and not knowing that later on that I too will own my own business. And it's so crazy because I went to Suffolk University with a pre-law degree, and I have not touched anything law related. And that just shows to you as to how life can just throw a ball. Back in 2017, I was working at a job, and this is way before I even started what I was doing. I was working at a job, and I was not satisfied, but it was paying the bills. It was paying the bills. But in my heart, I knew there was more to me, and it was more to life than just working at a job that was just paying the bills. And it got to a point where it was like, it's either I'm going to quit or I'm going to get fired. Let's be honest. It's one of those things that you have to be honest with yourself. I fell out of love with working completely. And one day, right before my 32nd birthday, I was let go. And when I was let go, instead of feeling fear and instead of feeling sad or frantic as to what am I going to do next, I smiled and I said, thank you. And you could tell on the face of the people that when they told me that, they were a little bit confused because I literally said, thank you. I didn't know what was going to be next step, but because of my own personal faith, I knew that I was taken care of. Months later, I got a call from someone who said, I need a website, and I feel like you would be the one to make it. Now, I'm going to give you something. Again, I have never made a website for anyone, but this person came up to me and said, I feel as though you can make my website. And she took a chance on me. She said, you're going to make my website for me. And I said, no, I've never done one. And she said, no, you're going to do it for me. And I said, you know what? Let's do it. I did the website for her. She absolutely loved it. And ever since then, she went in online, Facebook and on Instagram. The minute you put something on there, it just goes on. So she puts it on Facebook and Instagram, and all of a sudden, everyone's calling. Was I ready? No, I wasn't ready. But I had to answer the call. I was resistant. I said no. My best friend said, stop saying no. And that's when it came coming. It came coming. Now I say all this to say, oh, thank you. It is, for me to be, and that was 2 years ago, and for me to be at a point where me saying yes allowed me to walk into my purpose, yes is all you need. There are times that we keep ourselves back from pursuing what we are called to do There are things that we're resisting from being present for someone else's life, that we say no to a lot of things. And we need to stop saying no in order for us to continue and to go into our purpose. So for years, and I'm backtracking a little bit, after I didn't do anything much with my law degree, I thought about going to nurse. You know, Haitians love being nurses. And then I thought about maybe I should be a teacher. Maybe I should do some social work. I would have never thought that me being where I am right now, being a graphic designer, web designer, photographer, I'm still able to do the same things that I would have done as being a teacher. I've been called to teach for summer programs. I have been able to go and conduct workshops at several high schools and middle schools. And I also conduct a mentorship program for young girls, all without the education of social work or social background or teaching, but I'm able to do that with what I'm doing, which goes with the title, The Unexpected Way to Getting to Your Purpose. So I said several things today. I'm not going to be here long. I'm really just going to keep it super short. For those who are young and for those who are parents, it's never too late to pursue your purpose, and it's never too late to pursue a dream. And with that said, continue to dream, because now at this time, I feel like a lot of people are not dreaming as much as they should, and they should. And that is about it. And so thank you so much for allowing me to be here with you today, and God bless.
Oh, no, that's fine. Oh my God, that was wonderful. Thank you so give her a hand clap again. You know, I feel like we're going too fast. We got a packed house in here tonight, and I feel like we're going too fast. So let's have our president. Is he coming up for? Yes, our president come up now. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. Or, all right, let's just do that. I know. I've not been drinking. Don't start that rumor. Ladies and gentlemen, President Mozart Sincere.
Hello, everyone. How you guys are doing tonight? Didn't she do a good job, Fina? Okay, another big round of applause for her for what she's been doing. And she is a true example of what a black woman can accomplish in America. Again, just so you guys know, based on a study that just came out, you know, black women are the most educated group in America today. And having said that, ACP has an award for her for take the responsibility to be our keynote speaker tonight. Haitian Community Partners as an outstanding community leader present Fena Fenelon this award for the work that she's been doing as a leader in our community to set an example for our young women out there that want to dream big, just like her, to become a successful entrepreneur today. Thank you. Now, I just want to take a few minutes to thank each and every single one of you that took the time out of your busy schedule to be here and celebrate our 6th anniversary with ACP tonight. And I would love for everyone to give yourself a big round of applause. As we know that this year theme for this gala is standing in the gap, and ACP is asking each one of you, just like Marlene has said, to find a way to stand in the gap. And with standing in the gap, we've been doing great work, and I would love to thank each and every single member of ACP. Despite the fact each one of them have their own personal duty, they took time out of their schedule to work day in and day out. Instead of going home with their families, they go to the office and work to put this event together. And I want to give a special shout out to our chef for the food. How do you guys like the food? Can you come up? Can you come up here for a second? It's like the Haitian food that is mixed with any type of flavor you want. No matter who you are, even if you are diabetes, you can eat this food. The food is Haitian food, but it's very healthy. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, these people here are amazing for putting this event together for you guys. Where is Wisner? Wisner is the man. He's the person that's always ready for the last minute if you need to get something done. Wisner is there. And also, we have a Haitian among us that is not Haitian, but he's Haitian. Is Mr. Bishop. The only thing about him, after so many years, he doesn't speak Creole. When we have in a million, we want to speak Creole, man, because of Bishop, we have to speak English. But Bishop needs to be enrolled into the Haitian American class so he can learn how to speak Creole. And Marlene, do I need to say anything about Marlene? I'm not too sure. Because you guys already know what Marlene does. She eats, breathes, and everything SCP. And also, I would like to say something about all the other members. And Pascal is doing a great work. Imagine each one of us going home on Friday night, and on Friday she has to go teach classes so we can educate the Haitian immigrants that are here in America that have difficulty speaking English. Please shout out for Pascal Sincere. We got Vidna here. We got our new vice president, Teresa. So far, she's doing a good job to try to take our community to another level, working with other members of SCP. And of course, from now on, when I'm hungry, I know where to go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all the hard work that's been going on behind closed doors. Without them, this would not be possible. And we're going to continue to stand in the gap to move our community forward, to partner with other communities so we can do the job that we're doing. Two things that we're going to focus on in the next few years is going to be youth development and civic responsibilities. We're going to make sure that each and every single member that belongs in the community to be part of the community they belong, especially in the city of Brockton. There should be no more division among ourselves in our community. Everybody should stand up for those that don't have a voice, especially the immigrants that are here, illegally or not. If you do what you need to do, you pay taxes, your kids go to school, you should have a voice. And ACP is going to work extremely hard to make sure that each and every single resident can be represented properly. That's our job for 2019. It's our job going forward for 2020. ACP is with us, and we're going to call each and every single one of you to be part of ACP, to put your money on the table so we can do the job that we have to do in order to take this community to another level. Thank you.
Thank you. We can go on and on and on the great work. Oh?
All right, we're gonna do it. So there's something that Mozart failed to do, and I'm gonna do it. All right. So this year, Haitian Community Partners, we have an election. So we elected new board member. As you know, I have been the president of Haitian Community Partners for the past 5 years. So, you know, sometimes you need changes, right? It's not comfortable to have change, but again, we have to embrace it, right? So, therefore, Marlene Amede is no longer the president of Haitian Community Partners, but I am the chairwoman of the organization. Is that right? So, the new president is Mozart Sincere. That will be taken, yes? And the vice president is Teresa Alphonse. And the clerk is Bianca Jordan. There you go. And the additional, and then I am the clerk, I'm the treasurer as well. My God, so much responsibility. So the newest board members we have Jocelyn Orwellian. We have the youngest board member, Whitler Dorsey. We have Wesley Dorsey. We have my dear friend Vedna. I cannot always say your last name, Vedna. Haywood. And we have Pascal Sincere. And we have Vanessa Jean. We have Bishop Tony Branch. Now, something else. As you know, I am one of the founder of the Haitian Community Partners. So now I'm going to call all the founders of this organization to come forward because they are part of this organization as well. So Joseph Francois is part of the board as well. I need Joseph Francois to come because he is a founder. Come on. I need Atis Pierre to come here as the founders of this organization. And I need Pelej Masley to come here. Pelej. And Jenala Mede as the founder. Come on. So Patricia cannot make it tonight. So I know in this event tonight, so we talk about standing in the middle. So a lot of us has been standing in the middle. And we have Vero Planquette as one of our members and founders. Is he here? Oh my God. Come on, you think I forgot. So, and look at that. I think there's more, but some of our founders cannot make it here. This is how we started, from the old to the new. This is Haitian Community Partners, and this will always be Haitian Community Partners. All right? No matter how we started, where we drop off, the train is here to continue to go and it continue to move. Some people will stop in some certain stop, that's fine. But we will always remember that's how we started. This is who we are as a community. We grow together and then we make a community vibrant. So please, put your hand together for Haitian Community Partners. And they're gonna stay here for a minute. Because one thing we're gonna do, I know, is Phyllis still here or she left? Phyllis is here? All right. Phyllis, can I have you, please? Can you come here, please? And I know we have the president of the Cape Verdean Association here as well. Nancy, could you come here? Thank you, thank you. All right. Thank you, come in. Let's steal the spotlight, lady. So, guess what? Haitian Community Partners, we want to stand in the middle. We want to stand in the gap for this community. So, how we stand in the gap? Haitian Community Partners stand in the gap by helping the youth, by educating our community, by look for resources out there to help the less unfortunate in our community. So I am asking you guys, as another organization in the Brockton community, how have you been standing in the gap for this community?
Well, as president of the Brockton area branch in ACP, we represent all the people, Haitians, everybody. We don't believe in a separate community. We're all in this together. If there's a problem with the Haitian community, I step in. If there's a problem with the Cape Verdean community, I step in. We all in this together. So we are one.
Thank you. And the question will go the same for you, President Lopes. So how the Cape Verdean Association has been standing in the gap for the community of Brockton?
Thank you, Marlene, and thank you for having us here tonight. So when Marlene told us about this theme of standing in the gap, we think of gaps as small spaces, right? So when you're in a small space, you tend to shrink. So you can fit in the small space between two masses. So as president of an organization that's been around for 40-something years, we've been comfortable standing in the gap. So what we're doing now is making an effort to not stand in the gap, but to push against it. So we're gonna get bigger, we're gonna stand taller, and we're gonna partner with different organizations like the Haitian Community Partners, like NAACP, so that we don't just fit in that space, but we expand it, and we push it, and we take up more space. And we do that by supporting our women's groups that support all immigrant issues, right? Because it's the same for all women across all immigrant groups. We do that through inclusion, right? Being a part of each other's boards, driving for grants together, partnership, and collaboration. So while we do that, as long as we continue to support together and partner together, we're always gonna be bigger than we were before. So we're not standing in the gap, we're filling it.
All right. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are filling the gap. Are you ready to fill the gap with us? We, as Haitian Community Partners, as the Cape Verdean Association, as the NAACP, we want to pledge today that we, as the Brockton community, we will fill in the gap. Thank you for your time.
Let us give everyone a hand clap. Everyone a hand clap. And for you all who didn't know it, we actually, so with the president of the NAACP, the president emeritus of Haitian Community Partners, our chair, Marlene, as well as the president of the Cape Verdean Association, you actually just witnessed the three most powerful women in the city of Brockton. Give them a hand clap. Ladies and gentlemen, I have with me our new vice president, Teresa Alfanese. Did I say that right? Alphonse. Watch this, watch me get my accent. Teresa Alphonse. Did I say that right? All right, thank you. She's our new vice president, so she's replacing me. She's gonna do an award presentation. Give her a hand clap.
Good evening, everyone. So I have the pleasure and the distinguished honor to be presenting an award to someone who is already standing in the gap or filling the gap, and who has been for almost a decade in the city of Brockton. So born in Brazil in 1961, Pastor Roberto Silveira learned to make do with what he had from a young age. Immigrating to the United States in 1988, he has applied that spirit to everything he has done, from fixing old cars and heating systems to becoming a sought-after mechanical engineer, and finally to following his calling in the Christian ministry. Ordained in 2002, he quickly gravitated towards helping people in need. He's been serving Brockton's poor and homeless almost exclusively since founding Universal Missionary Church in 2011. It's just north of Brockton on North Main Street, directly across from Perkins Park. Some may know that as Needle Park. At his church, he offers meals to those every single day that are hungry and need of nutrition and something to eat. Personally, I work at Brockton Neighborhood Health Center as the Community Health and Wellness Program Manager, where I started about a year ago. And as you can see in my title, community is a big part of what I do. So I made it a point when I first started working at Brockton Neighborhood Health Center to familiarize myself with who was very active in the community. And the name that kept coming up over and over and over and over again was Pastor Roberto. Everyone was like, you gotta meet him, you gotta see what he's doing. He's doing amazing things for the homeless. So I took time out of my schedule to go to his church and go meet him. I also took that time to volunteer in his church, and I gave out meals to the homeless, and I got to see firsthand the work that he was doing. I was astonished. I saw people going into his office, one after one after one, speaking to him, getting spiritual counseling. He was essentially a therapist for the community. I didn't even mind having to wait an hour to speak with him and have a meeting because I knew that he was serving the community and that my time I could wait because I knew he was walking in his purpose and he was standing in the gap, and who am I to get in the way of that? So it is my pleasure to give this award to Pastor Roberto Silveira. If you have not gone to his church, I really would recommend that you go. I really would recommend that you volunteer and help support and service what he's doing. He puts his heart, his time, his effort, even his own money into serving the homeless population without a lot of support. He gets food from Trader Joe's. He goes and he drives to pick up the food, and every single day he is supporting the homeless individuals in that area. So without further ado, I would like to present this award to Pastor Roberto.
Go take a picture. Melissa, go picture. You're the president. You're the president. Go take a picture. Go take a picture. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. One more time, people. Come on.
Amen. Well, a couple of words only. Thank you very much. I really, well, I have no words. No? It's like a gift. I'd like to thank the Haitian Community Partnership Association organization. Thank you very much. Thank you, Therese, for the privilege to get to know you, to have you come and see what we do. I thank God for the success that we achieve in our missions. And what I have to say is just, brothers and sisters, as long as we believe that what we do is worth it, let's keep caring. Let's keep caring for our brothers and sisters, for the ones in need. and we'll feel that our missions has been accomplished. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Isn't that wonderful? Give him another hand clap, please. So we...
Actually, I'm going to have to take the mic. But you can stay right there, though, as I call Marlene and Mozart to the front.
Oh, this is a surprise. What do you got?
Just stay. Close your eyes.
All right. You know, so it's been 6 years, 3 years, 4 years in the making. I keep asking him, do you want to be part of my board? He said, well, Marlene, I've been in so many boards. I'm in this board. I'm on that board. I don't know if I can be part of your board. And I said, what the heck? So you come, you work with me, in partnership with me, and then we make things happen. We do the same thing. We want the community to strive. So why not working with me? And he said, well, let me think about it. And then, after that, I said, okay. So I sent him a letter, and I invited him to be part of my board. So he did accept. So today, my friend, the journey that I've been having with this guy here, Bishop Tony Branch, he is an exceptional human being. He's very caring. He loves his community. When I say loves, he loves his community. And he's working every day to see we in Brockton become that one Brockton I've been talking about for so long. So Bishop Tony Branch, you said, I'm writing a letter, and I'm starting to write it and send it to him. Okay, and he said it. I'm writing a grant. I'm not a grant writer, so I wrote grant. So, and I said, go and check it out. He will check it. In the middle of the night, I have an idea, and I call him and said, what do you think? Marlene, I'm reading it, so I'll check with you tomorrow. So that Tony Branch never and ever say no to me. So therefore, I have the privilege to call him a friend, to have him over my house. So this is my friend, and a friend that I'm glad to reintroduce to you because you know him as Tony Bishop Branch. So today we have the privilege to give you an award. That award is to tell you, this is the least we can do. We appreciate all the work, all the time, and all the ideas that you've been sharing with us. He is a detail-oriented man, guys. You give Bishop something, he will go town with it. So therefore, we have the privilege to give you this award. It is a token of our appreciation to tell you, brother, you are my brother. You are the other Haitian without a passport or without a birth certificate. For so long, I want to give you the citizenship, but I cannot do that, okay? But we, as Haitian community partners, we love you. Oh my. And Moza will do the rest.
Haitian Community Partners has the honor to give Mr. Bishop Tony Branch the Community Liaison Award for your devotion, dedication, and hard work. That's for you, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Branch. A few words, my brother.
Thank you.
Well, I'm kind of speechless because those that I've always worked with in the 33 years that I've been doing this, it's been a long time. You're talking to a young man that was homeless as a teen. Someone that, as I was homeless, I would go into McDonald's on Tremont Street and eat from the trash of children. That's who you're looking at. So I became a vessel for God because it was only because of God and one school teacher, Mrs. O'Brien at the Umana Tech in East Boston, that I'm alive today. So if you believe God, give God a hand clap. I'm speechless because I'm not one for awards. I'm usually giving them out. My commitment to community is blood, sweat, and tears. It's because my life experience has caused me to dedicate my life not only to children, but to adults as well. So I'm glad to receive this, and my devotion to you is out of real love, out of real sweat, and out of real tears. No matter if it's 12 o'clock during the midnight hour, Bishop Tony Branch is there for you. I love you, and my devotion is to you. Thank you for this. Amen.
Give it up for all the awardees. Without them, we wouldn't be Haitian community partners. As I bring up my colleague, I know you're crying, but you still got work to do. You can't say no to me. You gotta stand in the gap. You gotta stand in the gap. Come stand in the gap. There you go, there you go. Give it up for Tony again. So before we bring the night to the close, we can't do one important note. We have to thank our supporters, especially you who are in the room. Without you, Haitian Community Partners would not be able to do what we're supposed to be doing in the community. You guys also stand in the gap, not just with being here tonight, but being in the community, in your families. We all have a part to play. But especially for this night, we have to thank our different sponsors that helped us make this all capable.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank Rockland Trust. We want to thank the Brockton delegation, Representative Claire Cronin, Representative Jerry Cassidy, Representative Michelle Duaz, and Senator Mike Brady. Give them a hand clap. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank Ziskins and Ziskins Attorney at Law. They'll take care of anything and everything that you need. See them. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank Soleil Levy. Did I say that correct? Levy. We want to thank the Mentor Network, the Brockton Church of God, David Offit, Sound and Decor, Signature Kitchen, oh glory, Kiskia
Catering, Brockton Home Health Care, Adam Swenson, MBA Mortgage, Empowered Consulting.
Give them a hand clap. So as you all know, I am one of two individuals that are elected to the Southeastern Regional School Committee. In this room tonight, we have Mark Lindy. Come on up here, Mark Lindy. And the reason why I'm going to have Mark come up is because not only is he an elected official, but Mark is the one that's always behind the camera. One of few general managers that deal with cable, public broadcasting in the Commonwealth that is behind the cameras. Give Mark a hand clap, please, please. Now, second to that, he never comes around without a partner. Often that partner is Mike. Give Mike Simmons, who's behind the camera, a hand clap. Thank you very much, everyone. At this time, looks like the DJ is going to turn, the what? The band. Oh, the band's coming back. Well, where are they? Bring the band back.
do da.